Hello, Confidence Pool Picks Nation. How you doing? It's now week 10, and I wanted to go through a different strategy that I had tried for this week, and it turned out pretty well because I ended up tying for first place. Let me review. Typically, what we do is for a week, we tend, if you want to go for first place, the way we usually do it is we suggest that you pick one money pick and then go all in on it. So in this case, Denver was our pick, and we decided to go all in on Denver, and that was our suggested picks. Or you pick another one of these, and you go all the way up to 14, and you do that. So that's what we typically suggest to do. But in this case, because I'm kind of pretty far up, I'm in striking distance of first place. So I wanted to try a different strategy that looked like it had been working for other people in the past. Now, we haven't tested this with any modeling or any spreadsheets or anything like this. This is just kind of something I noticed, and then something I've been trying out in our Confidence Pool Picks League. So if you know here, if you can see here, this is our Confidence Pool Picks League. I'm probably a 6. So I'm in striking distance of first place. I've got a ways to go, but I'm actually pretty close. So in this case, I didn't want to play too much risk and go with our typical picks here. Here are the high risk picks here. I didn't want to go too much here, but I saw a different strategy that I've been trying. And like I said, in this case, in week 10, I was able to get to tie for first place. So I'll show you what I did here. So I basically stayed with base picks the whole time, except what I did slightly differently is instead of picking one to go all in on, I picked 3, and I kind of went a little bit with it. So, for instance, this week I picked 3 upsets: Carolina, Minnesota, Detroit, and I picked those because they were down here. So they were higher win probabilities, but the percent picks weren't necessarily as low as what you would see down here. So what I did is I picked Carolina, Minnesota, and Detroit. Carolina, Minnesota, Detroit. I think at the time Minnesota wasn't that high, or the picks wasn't that high. So this was picked on Thursday night. Of course, this has been updated on Saturday. We can take a quick look here to see what happened. Minnesota is not mentioned, but so anyway, I did go with Minnesota on Thursday when I made these picks. So if you can see here, I went with Minnesota, Detroit, and Carolina. And I went low with it, so not to take too much risk. And I just kind of did that. So in this case, all 3 happened to hit, which I'm guessing is not a very likely scenario. But the fact that all 3 hit, and it got me to first place, actually tied for first place. So it's probably not likely that all 3 are going to hit. Well, my hope is that if 2 out of 3 hit, it gives me a shot at first place. I don't know if this is the case yet. I have to run some simulations or run some data on that. The second thing it does is since I'm not going all in on something, it's giving me slightly better. Just if I don't hit, it doesn't lose as much. So I'm taking a little less risk, but still giving me a shot to take first place. So this is something new. We haven't really done much with studying with this, but this is a technique that maybe you want to use in the future as an advanced pick, especially in this league where everybody in this league knows pretty much what the money picks are. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. And in this case, I was picking 3 of the higher win probability money picks. So this may be something you want to try. We'll do some more studying on this maybe later this season. And I just wanted to share with you guys today. Good luck.